Hello everyone, we are Team 14. Our team members are Gan Chimig, Narang Mandach, and Bayer Tsitsik. Today we will present our strategic marketing plan for expanding Wirra into Canadian market. Let's start with the market. The Canadian wine industry is worth 17.5 million US dollars, and it's growing at nearly 10% every year. There is 955 companies competing in this market. Most importantly, 70% of all wine sold in Canada is imported. So Canadian customers are already open to overseas wines like ours. Now looking at the first factors, the Canadian government is stable and trade-friendly, which makes it easier for us to enter. Economically, Canadians have high income and strong spending power, so they are willing to pay for premium products. However, there is one key challenge. Each province has its own liquor board. This means we can't use one whole single distribution strategy for whole country. We need to plan separately for each province. Now, who is our customer? 70% of Canadians drink wine with their meal at home at dinner. The biggest wine consumers are aged 55 to 64 years old, and over half of Canadians prefer red wine, which is exactly what Wirra produces. In terms of flavor, 35% prefer fruity wine like Merlot, Pinot Noir, and Shiraz. This is great news for us because our Shiraz fits perfectly into this preference. On the competitor side, the market is dominated by a few big players, with Artera Wine holding 17.5% market share. But our real competition is not domestic brand, it is French and Italian wines. France holds 28%, Italy 24%, Australian wine is currently holding 8%. But it's our opportunity. We can position Wirra as the premium Australian alternative. Now I will talk about our SWOT analysis. Our key strengths are our long heritage. We have been making wine since 1894. Our premium McLaren Vale Shiraz, and our strong sustainability practices. Our main weakness is that we are not yet known in Canada. We will need to build our brand from the beginning. But the opportunities are very promising. Canada is the second most attractive wine market in the world, and since 70% of wine is imported, there is a clear space for us. The biggest threat is the strong preference for French and Italian wines. Canadians also see Australian wine as cheap and mass market. So our strategy must focus on changing that perception and positioning Wirra as a premium heritage Australian wine. Thank you for your attention. Let's move on to the next student.
Hello everyone, my name is Narmada. Now I am going to talk about key market and challenges. Before recommending our marketing strategy, we identified three key challenges in Canadian wine market. The first challenge is different provincial liquor regulations. Canada does not operate under a single alcohol distribution system. Each province has its own liquor board regulation and requirements. Second challenge is strong competition from French and Italian wines. French wines dominate Canadian market, and many consumers already have strong preference from European wines. This makes it more difficult for Australian wine to stand out and gain market share. Third challenge is complex distribution systems. Some provinces use government-controlled distribution systems, while others allow private distributor. The next slide is target market and positioning. Based on our market analysis, we identified a clear target market for Wirra. Our target consumers are Canadian aged between 45 and 65 years old who have middle to high incomes and enjoy premium lifestyles. These consumers are often professional managers or business owners who are willing to pay more for high-quality wine experience. From behavioral perspective, they are frequent wine consumers who enjoy wine which means prefer premium imported wines and usually conduct research before making a purchase. From psychographic perspective, they appreciate wine culture, value, authenticity, and craftsmanship, and increasingly concerned about sustainability and ethical business practices. Therefore, our positioning is that Wirra offers handcrafted premium Australian wine from McLaren while delivering heritage, sustainability, craftsmanship, and exceptional food pairing experiences. Next slide is selected province strategy. To maximize market penetration while reducing risk, we recommend that Wirra initially enter 3 Canadian provinces, which are Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta. Ontario was selected because it's the largest population and largest wine market in Canada. Second one is British Columbia was chosen because it has strong wine culture and high concentration of premium wine consumers. It also has one of the highest levels imported wine market. Third one is Alberta was selected because it operated under fully private liquor system. This provides greater flexibility when selecting distributors and retail partners.
This slide presents our product strategy and packaging decisions. Our selected wine portfolio includes Church Block, Grenache, Catapult Shiraz, and Cook Block. These wines were chosen because Canadian consumers show a strong preference for red wines and pretty flower profiles, and these products align well with local tastes and dining habits. In addition, these wines pair effectively with popular Canadian meals such as steak and seafoods. Regarding the packaging sustainability, a key consideration, we propose using recycled and recyclable lightweight glass bottles, which reduce environmental impact while meeting growing consumer demand for eco-friendly products. In future, recyclable carton packaging and embossed logo designs will communicate both environmental responsibility and premium quality. These packaging elements strengthen the brand's positioning as a luxury wine producer that also values sustainability. On next slide, I will discuss our pricing strategy for the Canadian market. We recommend the premium value-based pricing strategy because Canadian consumers generally have a strong purchasing power and willing to pay more products that deliver superior quality and brand prestige. Our wine portfolio divided in 3 pricing tiers. The first is the entry premium range, including Catapult, Shiraz, and Grenache, priced between $28 to Canadian dollar. This tier aims to introduce the brand to middle-income consumers while maintaining premium image. The second tier is in the mid-premium range, represented by the Church Block, with retail prices $45 to $70 Canadian dollar. This product serves as the main profit generator and targets consumers' high disposable income. Finally, the reserve wine range represented by Cook Block is priced between $70 to $90 Canadian dollar. This emphasizes exclusively prestige and craftsmanship for consumers seeking luxury wine experiences. Overall, this value-based pricing approaches brands' premium positioning while capturing different customer segments within the Canadian market. The next slide outlines our integrated promotion strategy, which consists of 4 key activities. Firstly, we will use social media marketing across platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Content will include vineyard stories, food pairing recommendation, wine education, behind the scenes production processes, and sustainability initiatives. This approach increases the brand awareness and consumer engagement. Secondly, we propose the partnership with renowned sommelier Gutierrez Garcia. Through educational content and expert endorsement, the collaboration will enhance brand credibility and consumer trust. Thirdly, we will establish food pairing partnership with select restaurants across Alberta, Ontario, and British Columbia. These partnerships allow the consumers to experience two wines and authentic dining settings, encouraging the trial and purchase. Finally, at the point we sell, they implement premium displays, shelf tackles, QR codes for storytelling, and pre-wines tasting local liquor stores. These activities create stronger customer engagement and to help convert consumer interest into the actual sales. Together, this promotional strategy build brand awareness, strengthen brand image, and support successfully market entry into Canada.
Next, this slide outlines our distribution strategy across the three target provinces in Canada, because each province has a different alcohol distribution system. Wirra will use a province's specific approach. In Ontario, distribution will be managed through the LCBQ system while working with licensed agents. In British Columbia, where both government and private retail channels operate, the brand can access a wider range of the distribution opportunities. In Alberta, the fully private liquor system provides greater flexibility through distributor networks. To strengthen market presence, Wirra will also partner with selected restaurants and retail outlets in each province. Those partnerships support brand visibility, encourage trail purchases, and enhance the premium dining experience associated with the brand. Next slide, budget, timeline, and expected outcomes. This slide summarizes the implementation plan for the Canada market entry strategy. The total proposed budget is approximately 225,000 Canadian dollars for a 6-month marketing campaign. The campaign begins with a market launch in June 2026, followed by the social media campaigns during July and August. Wine tasting will be conducted in September and October to build consumer awareness and engagement. In the final stage, retail promotions and the Christmas campaign will help maximize consumer engagement and sales opportunities. Through these activities, Wirra is expected to build stronger brand awareness, expand its presence across the three target provinces, and achieve sustainable revenue growth. In conclusion, Canada represents an attractive growth opportunity for Wirra in the premium wine segment. Based on our analysis, we recommend positioning the brand as authentic premium Australian wine with a strong focus on quality and sustainability. The market entry strategy should prioritize Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta, supported by province-specific distribution channels. In addition, restaurant partnerships and food pairing promotions will help create a stronger customer experience and reinforce the premium image of the brand. By implementing these strategies, Wirra can increase brand awareness, expand distribution, and achieve sustainable revenue growth in the Canadian market. Thank you.